Hey guys, welcome to another exclusive Gamerzclass video. In this video here, I am going to be looking at what I think is the best team in FIFA 21 right now. So, in the next week or two, me and Jambo are going to try and give you different options from different leagues. Obviously, we know in this membership that there's a lot of different coin budgets. We've got people who can afford the best teams in the game, all the way to people who don't have a very big budget at all. So we're going to try and cater to lots of different options. But I noticed that I hadn't really done one of the best teams in the game type of thing before. And obviously this can change every month or two, so I might update it next month or the month after that, etc. But for now, I thought I'd talk you through what, in my opinion, is the best team. So, we're starting in the 4-4-2-2. Yes, I'm aware this team wouldn't get full chemistry, by the way. Everyone except for Eusebio would, to be honest. And there's going to be some debate about different players. But I've given you a few options in each position. So what we're going to do is go for each one. I'll explain why I like them and why I think they're so good. For the keeper, the two options I've gone for are Cech and Van der Sar. Van der Sar edges it for me. The comes for crosses trait's nicer than having the cautious with crosses. He's an inch taller. Cech's a fantastic shot stopper and made some great saves for me. If you look at the stats, they're almost identical. Similar diving, the exact same. One more handling to Cech, two more reflexes to Van der Sar. Cech's a bit faster. Van der Sar's a bit more kicky. They have the same position. They're almost identical. Cech has the cool hat, which I rate. I like that. Van der Sar's a bit taller, but a bit. Same weak for they're so similar. I just think having the comes across is nice on corners. You can deal with that by moving Cech and holding triangle anyway, but it's nice not to have to remember that. The other options you can have in form, Courtois, he's probably my favourite non-icon keeper, and then Schmeichel, some pros quite like him. Left back, there's not much point generally having Zambrano. I used him instead of Mendy and he was better, and it's close. It's close between him and Mendy, like I say, but I do think Zambrano just about edges it. But Mendy is nearly as good and a lot cheaper. Centre back, you might be surprised to see, but my two favourites are Gomez and Desai. Gomez, compared to Maldini, has a better aggression, a bit more strength, and he's quite a bit quicker, I think. 5 more sprint speed. Yes, he's got 2 acceleration, but 5 sprint speed's big, because sprint speed's the big stat. So Gomez can get to 97 sprint speed on this game where pace is pretty much everything at times. Having that extra sprint speed is really nice. Van Dijk's not even getting on this list because he's just a bit too slow at this point of the game. If he gets Team of the Year, which I think he will, then he will probably be the best centre-back for the rest of the year. Maldini just doesn't feel physically, I'm all about strength and stuff, that great for me. He's obviously fantastic still, but he's smaller than Gomez, he's less physical. Maybe he's better, but some people might say because of the defending stats, but I don't really notice it. Gomez still gets near 99 stand tackle and interceptions anyway. So for me, whilst Maldini could be my 2 favourite centre-backs I've used so far, Desai, Gomez. This Desai is the best I've used, I think. He's not quite as quick at full speed as that Gomez, but he's a lot better physically. Yeah, I really liked him, just played really well, just felt very dominant. And then Varane is probably the best gold centre-back. Very, very good. I've not used Blanc, so I can't really fully comment on him. He could be very good, to be honest. But yeah, I'm commenting based on what I've used and seen other pros using. Carlos Alberto is easily the best fullback, left back or right back in the game I've used. He's amazing at everything. I couldn't quite believe how much better he was than Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker is fantastic still. And the best gold right back in my opinion right now, but Alberto is definitely the best right back if you can afford him. CDM, I like to have the destroyer and the creator. You've probably, if you've watched any of my videos, started to hear me say this quite a bit now. For me, Hullet is the best destroyer because he can do a bit of everything still. Right now, I'm using Khedira as my destroyer. Very good value, but obviously he's not as good as Hullet. Hullet's just not very good value. And I say that because, yes, he's amazing and does everything, but for a midfielder, I don't really want to pay 6 million coins. But he's insane, just does everything. 4-star skills, he's nice, 5-star weak, but he's big, he's quick, crazy card. The best creator on the game, would be Zidane. Can't wait till he gets his moments cards later in the year. 5-star, 5-star. Finesse shot traits fantastic. With a hunter you can get him to 92 pace, 99 finishing. Like, crazy card and very strong as well. Surprised me how good he plays on this game. Vieira is probably up there for best destroyer. In bad gameplay in particular, this Vieira is a nightmare to play against. Rapid, good on the ball to be honest, very good defending, has 99 interception standing tackle with a shadow, very good physically as you could imagine. So yeah, you could put him where Hull is, and Hull could go with the correct because Hull can do everything. There's not really any other midfielders that compare to these three, to be honest. Bruno Fernandes and De Bruyne are very good in non-icons. But then after that, the icons, there isn't really any similar to these in my opinion. For left mid, right mid and striker, you can basically put any of the same players in here. So from Cruyff all the way to Ronaldinho and the 4 stars, it's just attackers. You don't need to be specifically as type of player to play left mid or striker, I'd say. So I've just picked my favourite 4 attackers. You've noticed everyone in the attack, including the midfield, except for Pele, has 5-star weak foot. 5-star weak foot's not as essential this year, but it's still amazing to have. It still makes a big difference. I've put the 2 best up front. I think that's where you want your best players, especially in the 4-4-2. You want them at striker. If you're playing 4-2-3-1, you'd put Pele at cam. Pele, if he had the 5-star weak foot, is the best player in the game for me. But that 5-star weak foot just about edges it for R9, even though it's close. This Pele is really quick, insane shooting, ridiculous dribbling stats. He's the best dribbler in the game right now. Very good strength for someone who's got that good dribbling. Insane passing. Good in the air with that jumping and heading. With a hawk, which is probably the chem style I would put on him, he gets in 99 pace, shooting, 99 jumping, like unreal card. The finesse shot trait. Yeah, this Pele is insane. I hate playing against him. Fun fact: Pele also shares his birthday with me. 2 goats, so we've got Pele there. R9 for me is the best player in the game right now. But I paid 7.8 mil. Right now on Xbox, there's one available over 8.5 mil. Crazy card, crazy price. I would rather pay that for him though than 6 mil for Hull because it's a striker and attackers. Scoring goals is the hardest thing to do on this game. These 2 are just unreal. They just have everything. Neymar is the best gold card in the game for me. Yes, his shot power and physical stats don't look great, but he just plays different. That 95 dribbling, 96 agility is insane. His finishing, when you put a hunter on him, gets to 97. He's 5-star, 5-star. He feels a lot stronger than that because he just feels like he has his own animations. Neymar just plays insane in game. If you haven't used him, it's hard to explain, but he's unreal still. Eusebio, really quick. He's basically Pele, but without the 5-star skills and a bit worse passing, bit worse dribbling, bit worse shooting. Obviously has a weak foot. They're like crazy cards still, but like 4 million coins. And then these attackers, I think Grinch is probably the worst out of all these. It's more you could just put him in there for a cheaper one, or if you want full chemistry. Ronaldo's just got an inform and 93. Decent upgrade to be fair on his 92, but Ronaldo plays amazing on the game anyway. High low, he's a very good striker, but against team press, if you just knock the ball up to him, that works really well. Cruyff, insane as usual, probably the best cam in the game after Pele, I would say. Some people might prefer him because of the 5-star weak foot. He'll be a lot better on this game at dribbling on this card than previous FIFA because balance doesn't matter quite as much, whereas on the previous games it did. But on this one where it doesn't, his balance, which is still fine, it's not elite one, matters much. He's very good physically. His moments card's going to be insane this year. Mbappe, I don't think quite gets into the starting lineup, but very, very good this year. His team of the year, assuming he gets one, will be one of the very best cards. Mbappe's going to dominate FIFA for the next 10 years, really. And then Ronaldinho, similar to Pele, but just a bit worse. He's a bit better physically, but he won't be quite as good on the ball. His passing and shooting not quite as good. He's a bit slower. He'll be a very fun card to use though. Ronaldinho does have his own shooting animations in game, which always seem to make him, not shooting animations, dribbling animations, which make him seem quite strong, hard to knock off the ball. Yeah, that's the team. Let me know in the Discord if you've got any questions about it, if you've got any disagreements. Let me know if you've used any of these players, what you think. Appreciate you watching the video. Have a great day.